the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And all the way down to the 37. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
60 outlaw. No.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Lawrence to Chark, 1st down, Jacksonville. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Handoff running left is Etienne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Crunch. Recon, 132 fighter. Spud.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, open net is Waddle, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The play fake. Fuller rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Ballage. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now it's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
61, matchbox, play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. They not ready for this.
Now Lawrence to throw. Again, it's Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Way to be there, baby.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Move there. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Hey, Alpha.
53.
Yep.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. It's a party.
Lawrence going to throw again. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Go. Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, Lawrence being chased out left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken way up. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Mike 13. He's coming.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, defense. Mike.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd. running out of the gun with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Balaj. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Bravo. Twins. Watch twins. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Shoot.
Lawrence. Oh, Johnson. Nice grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here's Carter now on the return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. They'll run here with Balazs. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check 50. 80 weapon.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And Sharp calls it in. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one on for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Dolphins 3.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's got Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
53, Mike.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here's Carter now on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Keep it up, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And throw right side complete to Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the run, it's Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From just shy of midfield, Tua. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, Orbit.
53. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hustle, hustle.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
6-6, bullet high.
Check 99. Check 99. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Two and now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.